Hi, I'm Paul LeBlanc, president of Southern New Hampshire University, but you probably could have guessed that from this getup I'm wearing today. But it's a special day. It's the day in which I get to welcome you to the Spring Commencement Virtual Ceremony. I'm doing so from the campus in our Green Center for Student Success. It's a wonderful building. It's one of the 4 original buildings on campus. When we came here in 1968, we've been around since 1932, but we finally had our own campus. And what I love about this building is not only this beautiful renovation that's occurred, but the fact that it houses so many of the offices that support our students and lead to their well-being, their flourishing, and helps them get to the finish line. So these are offices like our International Student Success Office, our Veterans Lounge, our Women's Center, our Diversity Office, Academic Advising, Res Life, and all of that adds up to this incredible commitment by our faculty and staff to all of our students, whether they're here on campus or whether they join us online or from one of our remote sites around the globe. Why are we here? Commencement, the day of celebration. And this is one that's pretty poignant for me. This is my last. I've been here 21 years. My first graduation was in 2003, and that year we had 1,803 graduates, one ceremony. This year, we have 16,000 graduates. We will have 4 ceremonies here in Manchester. We'll do 7 more virtually. It's an amazing celebration of success from all of you. While our earlier graduations were a lot smaller, some things remain true. Our students then and our students today, they have enormous resolve. They're gritty, they persevere, they can do this hard work of juggling busy lives, often with children, full-time jobs, sometimes in the military, and also studying and being a student and getting across that finish line. They do so with incredible smarts. So I've been incredibly proud to be your president these last 21 years. It's been the honor of a lifetime. I want to thank you for that. And now we want to get these ceremonies started. Let us begin.
Hi, and welcome.
Congratulations, we've done it.
Breathe in the sweet smell of success, because we did it.
We did what we had to do to cross that finish line, and dang does it feel good.
Despite various struggles we faced mentally, physically, or academically, we charged forward.
Your path may have been like mine, or different, but no matter what you sacrificed, you made it.
Why SNHU? It is a question we have all pondered at one point or another as we are closing this chapter of obtaining something that was once a distant dream.
Throughout our time at SNHU, we've formed bonds that transcend boundaries of geography, culture, and background. I've been inspired by the diverse ideas, the supportive community, and the relentless pursuit of excellence that defines SNHU.
It wasn't just about the knowledge gained. It was about the newfound confidence, the resilience I discovered within myself.
I learned invaluable qualities about myself, such as my level of tenacity and perseverance.
Embrace what makes you special and wear it fearlessly as you enter whatever comes next.
Fear is a choice. Just because we feel it does not mean we have to choose it.
Go for that next degree. Go for that job that you're not qualified for.
There may be challenges that you come across in life, but all you have to do is learn to adapt or a way that works best for you and you can accomplish it.
We have all been granted an amazing opportunity to use our education to change the world.
Let our collective experiences, challenges, and triumphs inspire us to approach the future with creativity, adaptability, and a relentless pursuit of excellence.
My advice for my fellow graduates is to forever persevere.
You don't ever have to stop. Never stop dreaming. Never stop reaching for the stars.
And wield the wealth of knowledge, the breadth of skills, and the depth of our abilities to achieve greatness in all our endeavors.
Approach your future goals with the determination and consistency you did in pursuing your degree, and there is no limit to what your future holds.
Way to go, class of 2024.
Our future is bright, and our journey is just beginning.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. It's a gray day outside, but it's a great day to graduate. Welcome to Spring 2024 Commencement. My name is Dr. Jennifer Teague, Executive Director of Business Programs. Although you didn't process into the arena today, we would like to acknowledge the faculty and graduates of each program. I have the honor of recognizing our first group. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's business programs please rise if you're able and remain standing so we can celebrate you. President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty and administration, families, colleagues, and friends, please join me in welcoming our newest graduates. Our business graduates will enter more complex, dynamic, interconnected, and technology-driven organizations than any graduates before them. Through their studies in business administration, accounting, management, finance and economics, human resource management, marketing, operations and project management, organizational leadership, and sport management, and their real-world experiences, these graduates have acquired the knowledge, skills, professional dispositions, and competencies necessary to operate effectively in an uncertain and often volatile global marketplace. Today, these graduates transition from being yesterday's business students to tomorrow's business leaders. I would like to thank our faculty, our associate deans, academic advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of our business program students. Congratulations to the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's business programs. Please be seated.
Good morning, graduates. You look marvelous. I'm Lisa Marsh Ryerson, University Provost at SNHU, and it is my true honor and great pleasure to welcome all of the families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course our graduates who are with us here today or watching via live stream. We are thrilled to be celebrating the Southern New Hampshire University class of 2024. And now, if you're able, I'd ask that you would please rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung this morning by one of this morning's graduates, Myrna Pierre.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting
Myrna, thank you. Wow, what a way to begin our commencement exercises. This year, we have graduates from all 50 states and U.S. territories, from 49 countries and a wide range of cultures and faith traditions. And our ceremony takes place on the ancestral lands of the Abenaki Nation in a city, Manchester, built on the backs of immigrants and working people. So now let's take a moment together in silence, whether in simple contemplation or prayer. Remember that our success has its roots with those who came before us, including loved ones no longer with us. Let them always be present in our hearts. Thank you. And now to get us started, it's my great honor to introduce our platform party. I'll ask you to stand when I read your name or your group, and please remain standing throughout the introductions. Leading this morning's procession was our mace bearer, Dr. Anthony Siciliano, and representatives from the SNHU Board of Trustees, Rick Banks and Luis Lopez. Representatives from the academic and executive leadership teams of the university, our alumni speaker, and our student speaker. We are honored that you're all with us this morning. Please be seated. It's always a great pleasure to acknowledge and thank our longtime closed caption provider, Deborah Knapp, and our amazing sign language interpreters, Heather Geiser and Kristen Chenoweth-Curdy. And finally, it is an extraordinary honor for me to introduce to you the president of Southern New Hampshire University, Dr. Paul J. LeBlanc. And before I invite you to join me at the podium, I want to take a few moments to recognize Paul. As many of you know, in December, Paul announced that he would be stepping down from his role as president at Southern New Hampshire University, and the ceremonies this weekend will be his last. Paul has been our president at Southern New Hampshire University for 21 incredible years. And under Paul's leadership, SNHU has transformed from a small regional university to an internationally known leader in higher education, having grown from 2,500 students to more than 250,000 learners today. And like many of us in this room, Paul is a first-generation college graduate. He immigrated to the United States from Canada when he was 3 years old. His parents, both of whom had 8th grade educations, worked tirelessly to care for the family. The youngest of 5 children, Paul was the first person in his extended family to attend and graduate college. This experience fueled his vision, his passion, his drive to make higher education more affordable, more accessible, and higher quality for all learners. And in the 21 years that Paul has been our president, more than 200,000 students have earned their SNHU degrees. At SNHU, we are proud of each and every one of you, of all students we serve. And we often talk about the importance of the ripple effects of earning a college degree. Paul, your leadership, your commitment, your passion for accessible, affordable, high-quality higher education has caused far more than ripples. Our president, Paul, has inspired and led waves of impact and changed the lives of thousands of people around the world. So to honor you and continue Paul's great work, I am proud to share with you this morning that we have established the Paul J. LeBlanc Scholarship to help first-generation students achieve their dreams. And as President LeBlanc embarks on his next journey, which we all can't wait to hear more about, we know it will be incredible. I know that on behalf, Paul, of the entire SNHU community, we extend our deepest gratitude for your leadership, your inspiration, your love, and unwavering commitment to our learners. Now, please join me in recognizing and welcoming President Paul J. LeBlanc.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you. I love you too. And I promise that I'm gonna hold it together till the end of the day today. So forgive me. This is how special you are. I wore my favorite Air Force Ones, the fancy ones with the initials PL on them. Also, guys, there's a lot of you, and I'm gonna be standing for a long time handing diplomas. The best part of the day. I want to at least acknowledge our sign interpreters, and I love Heather and Kristen, and we've worked together for a long time, and they gave me permission to do this, but I'm a lover of language. I'm an ardent defender of the Oxford comma. I actually think you should never end a sentence with a preposition, and I think sign language is the most beautiful form of communication. So if you watch the screen, and those of you who can't see, turn and watch. We're going to demonstrate just how beautiful this language is. When the most handsome and smart group of graduates in America sit here today, all across the universe, stars go flying across the sky, elephants raise their trunks in song. Raise their trunks in song. Monkeys in the jungle flap their arms in happiness and joy. And whales leap out of the water, and turn somersaults in celebration of our graduates. Is that beautiful? That is a beautiful language. So I got to meet some of you beforehand as I was wandering around, and I've been thinking that if you'll have me, I'm going to claim to be graduating from SNHU today after 21 years. And I said, how long has it taken you? And so it took me 30. It's it took me 22. I was like, okay, you got me beat. I have it, all right. But we all took our journey, and this has been an incredible place. The medallion would have given it away that I'm the president, and I always joked that I would know when my time had come because all the names of my predecessors are on the back with their dates, and mine's on there now. It's I guess I can't change my mind. I'm leaving. Do you know who the next president is? It's Lisa Ryerson, our provost. And Lisa is a friend of 27 years, an experienced college president. She headed the AARP Foundation. She was on our board. She's been our provost for 2 years. And she absolutely shares an unwavering faith in our mission, our values, our people, our students. She never, ever, ever gives up on people. And she will be an amazing leader at this institution, and I am looking forward to cheering her on. Graduations are happening all over the country. Those are often fraught right now. I've been watching the news. This graduation is amazing to me, and it is every year, because when I look out on this audience, I see America at its best. I see every race, every faith tradition, every political belief. I see veterans, I see mothers and fathers and grandparents. I see people who have never given up. I know people in this audience who did time and came out and proved that you can redeem yourself, that there is such a thing as redemption in America. Every version of grit and resilience is on display here. And I walked around, as I said earlier, and I'm going to be a grandfather for the first time next month, my wife and I. So I can't resist a baby right now, so I've been holding babies at all these graduation ceremonies. But when I hold someone's baby for a moment, I think the world begins anew. With every new child, the world begins anew in terms of possibility. And all of you who are sitting here, in fact, wave your arms if you have kids. If you're graduating today, look at that. I mean, look around, right? What you are doing for your children today is so important. Not just in terms of the opportunities that start to open up for you with your degree, but for the role model that you become. That they look and say, my mom, my dad is a college graduate. The power of that is amazing. So we applaud and celebrate your accomplishment. And I was thinking about graduations, I started to say, and I've told this story from time to time. We used to have a branch campus in Brunswick, Maine. And on the highway, there was a sign that said, Bowdoin College, Southern New Hampshire University. And the trustees at Bowdoin, which is a wonderful little university, it's very wealthy, very selective, pretty pampered, the trustees come in and said, why are we on a sign with this place called Southern New Hampshire University? And they started politicking to separate the sign. And I really got a little prickly about the whole thing. I was like, what do they think they are? Like, they're not deserving to be like, we don't deserve to be on the sign with you all? And then I was thinking about it. You know, the average SNHU student, before a Bowdoin student even gets up, has sent their kids to school, packed lunches, got the house back in order, got to work, and they've been at their desk as that Bowdoin student's wandering across campus to get that late brunch or breakfast before class. The average SNHU student who's serving has done more in a day than some of those students do in a semester. There are wonderful students at Bowdoin, for sure, but I would not trade an SNHU student for a student at any other university in America this morning. You are the best. Then I will finish with a couple of things. Before I want to talk a little bit about the examples of people in this room, because I've been talking about myself and I apologize. I need to talk about Jeffrey. Jeffrey's in the audience, in the graduates today. He's an Air Force veteran. He's a great-grandfather, graduating today with a degree that is 45 years in the making. He took his first college course in 1980. And he struggled with academics, well, many of us do, put his study on hold for a lot of years, and then to fulfill that dream, he enrolled with SNHU. Today, he earns his BS in Business Administration at age 64 with a 3.8 GPA. Jeffrey Smart. There's Paloma. Paloma came to us through our partnership with Walmart. For half a year, Paloma faced challenges with basic needs. Paloma lived in her car. She often slept in the Walmart parking lot. And to create a better life for herself, she worked 3 jobs while studying here at SNHU. Today, she earns her BS in computer science. And she goes from working in clothing to working in computer networks as a network architect. Pretty amazing. Pedro, another Walmart student who immigrated to the US from Cape Verde at age 18. In just 5 years, he made that move, he learned English, and he earns his BS in Business Administration today. Amazing, just 5 years, all of that. And then there's Bobby. I'll finish with Bobby. A Marine, a father, a musician in the 116th Army National Guard Band. Bobby enrolled with us after his wife encouraged him to pick his education back up. And he completed a journey today that's been 25 years in the making. Throughout the years, he worked on his SNHU studies during downtime, in the service, after work, at his daughter's dance competitions, even on family vacations. Bobby shared with us that on a recent family trip to Disney, while waiting in line for 147 minutes for Big Thunder Mountain, he managed to write a discussion board post and respond to 2 classmates before it was time to get on the roller coaster. Hey, Bobby, you know what you're not going to do tonight at 5 minutes of midnight? You're not hitting the send button on your last assignment, buddy. Remarkable. Now, I will finish by, I need to take 1 minute, because in so many of the conversations, as you all were coming in, I heard about advisors. I heard about financial aid specialists. I heard about admissions counselors who you stayed in touch with even after they were no longer you're in the missions process. And story after story, and I heard about faculty who rescued, who came to help you when you were struggling with something. Story after story after story, I am reminded that I get to work with some of the best human beings in higher education. This staff, this faculty runs through walls for our students. And I want to take a minute to recognize them and applaud them. I'm so honored to have them as my colleagues. They're a remarkable group. At each of our ceremonies, a student speaker is chosen through a selection process led by a university committee. We have 5,000 graduates participating in our virtual ceremonies this spring, and we're pleased to have our chosen speaker, Owen Adams from Sacramento, California. Owen is a U.S. Army veteran that hit a rough patch, and he was incarcerated for 10 years. But during that time, he fell in love with psychology and acquired 3 associate's degrees. When he was released, he came to SNHU to continue his education to help others with their battle with addiction. Today, he graduates with his Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, summa cum laude. We are so proud that Owen is part of our SNHU community. Please welcome Owen Adams.
Welcome, President LeBlanc, Board of Trustees, esteemed faculty, staff, proud family members, friends, and my fellow SNHU graduates. Today we gather to celebrate not just the culmination of years of hard work, but the triumph of the human spirit over adversity. Each of us has had a unique journey that has led us to this moment, but what unites us all is our unwavering determination to reach this milestone despite the obstacles we have faced. As a formerly incarcerated individual myself, I stand before you as living proof that no challenge is insurmountable with perseverance and the power of education. Southern New Hampshire University has provided us with more than just a degree. It has given us the tools to rewrite our stories and redefine our futures. For some of us, higher education has been a beacon of hope in the darkest of times, offering a path to redemption and a chance to break free from the shackles of our past. It has taught us that our worth is not defined by our mistakes, but by our resilience and our commitment to self-improvement. As we stand on the precipice of new beginnings, let us never forget the value of our education and the opportunities it affords us. It is a privilege denied to many, and we must honor it by striving for excellence in all aspects of our lives. Let us be guided by the knowledge that our potential is limitless and that with the dedication and hard work, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. But our journey does not end here. As we venture forth into the world, we must remember those who are still struggling, those who may feel trapped in the darkness of their circumstances. We must be the light that guides them, offering support, encouragement, and empathy. We must use our education not only to better our own lives, but to uplift others and create positive change in our communities. And so, as we embark on this new chapter, let us never lose sight of our dreams. Let us embrace the challenges that lie ahead with courage and determination. Let us continue to push the boundaries of what is possible and to strive for greatness in everything we do. And let us always remember that no matter how difficult the road may seem, we are never alone. We are a testament to the power of the human spirit, and together we can illuminate even the darkest corners of the world. Congratulations, class of 2024. The future is bright, and it is ours for the taking.
Okay, there's one last piece we have to do. Provost Ryerson will join me. We have to read some legal language. My first year, I forgot there's a whole class of people who don't really actually have their degrees, but they think they do. I don't want that happening to you. So Lisa, take it away.
Will the recipients of associate's, bachelor's, and master's degrees please rise? President LeBlanc, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements for their chosen curricula.
Now the legal language. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of International Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Science in Nursing, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Science, Associate of Applied Science, Associate in Arts, and Associate in Science. Oof. With all rights, honors, and privileges thereto. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. We will get this party started.
Ronald Page, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Alexis Nicole Palmer, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Taysha Pinnell, Bachelor of Science. Pamela Nicole Paquette, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Itzel Esperanza Paramo Arias, Associate in Arts. Nicholas Paredes, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Sonia Perron, Associate in Science. Randy Parker, Associate in Science. Sha Kai Ra Parker, Bachelor of Science. Luis Carlos Parra Sarmiento, Master of Science. Devin Lee Parsons, Bachelor of Science. Elizabeth Parsons, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Brittany Pasca CO, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Suzanne Lee Passion, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ronak H. Patel, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kelly Ryan Patterson, Master of Science. Kara Leah Paul, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Brittany Polk, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jonathan Michael Pavitt, Master of Science. Kenneth W. Payne, Bachelor of Science. William L. Payne, Master of Business Administration. Marquita Pierre, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Morgan John A. Pei, Associate in Science. Clifton Pecori, Master of Science. Samantha Peaty, Associate in Science. Fa-Li Shapek, Master of Science. Megan Elizabeth Pell, Master of Science. Amanda C. Pendarvis, Bachelor of Science. Jordan C. Peralta, Master of Business Administration. Devin Perez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Sandra Perez, Associate in Science. Ja L. Perkins, Associate in Science. Daryl Louis Perry Jr., Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Natalie T. Perry, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Crystal Marie Peterson, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kristen Pettini, Master of Business Administration. Teray Phelps, Master of Business Administration. Kristen Phillips, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Margot Pihotsky, Master of Business Administration. Allison Rose Pierce, Master of Science. Jason Pierre, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Jason Pierre, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Ida L. Pinkerton, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Mario Jean Pinsbarn, Master of Business Administration. Nicholas William Pittman, Bachelor of Science. Daquan Martez Polite, Bachelor of Science. Kimberly Markey and Pommels Howlett, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Madeline Poole, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Caitlin Joan Pooler, Associate in Science. Abigail Poppy, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Ashley Porpora, Master of Science. Amy Michelle Porras Toyama, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Donovan Porter, Bachelor of Science. Jessica Porter, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Matthew Pulisa, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Adrian Powell, Associate in Science. Jacob Anthony Powell, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Laura Jean Powell, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Laura Prescott, Bachelor of Science. Judy Lillian Pristano, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Aaron Preston, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Melissa Didato Preston, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Madison Brooke Price, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Natalie K. Price, Master of Business Administration. Courtney Prohaska, Bachelor of Science. Allison Pryke, Bachelor of Science. Mia Przyborowski, Master of Science. Julie Phyllis Purificato, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Nathaniel Perses, Associate in Science. Nelly Grecu Perdal, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Syed Suleiman Qadri, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kellyanne Quartararo, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Austin Anthony Quigley, Master of Business Administration. Caitlin Quinn, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Brooke Marie Quinones, Master of Science. Linda Marie Quintino, Bachelor of Science. Desiree Ju Wellquist, Master of Business Administration. Robin Radney, Master of Business Administration. Daphne Madison Robb, Bachelor of Science. Kristen Marie Radman, Bachelor of Science. Anitra Ragland, Bachelor of Science. Yolanda F. Rainey, Bachelor of Science. Desiree Lynn Rains, Bachelor of Science. Griffin Christian Rama, Bachelor of Science. Lorena Ramirez, Master of Business Administration. Melissa Ramirez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kaylin Ramos, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Nirvana Ramos, Master of Business Administration. Ashley Ramsey, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Michael Randalls, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Faisa Raphael, Associate in Science. Vincent Matthew Rappa, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Allison May Rattray, Master of Business Administration. Issa Rayan, Master of Business Administration. Frank Ribeiro, Associate in Science. Kevin Recon Co., Bachelor of Science. Robert L. Redman, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Angela Reed, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Donald Reed, Master of Business Administration. Laura Reed, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Shelby Nicole Reedus, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Allison S. Reese, Master of Business Administration. Robert Stephen Reeser, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Heiko Reiber, Master of Science. Joshua L. Reed, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Brandon Reingart, Bachelor of Science. Kirsten Elise Reishi, Bachelor of Science. Nicole Allison Remington, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Tabitha Rinkas, Bachelor of Science. Melissa A. Reno, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jenny Faye Repass, Bachelor of Science. Cassandra Reser, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Edwin Reyes, Associate in Science. Mario Reyes Lopez, Master of Science. Hannah Lynn Reynolds, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jessica Helen Reynolds, Master of Business Administration. Tyler Reynolds, Master of Business Administration. Isabel Rode, Master of Business Administration. Dwight Rashawn Rhodes, Master of Business Administration. Shelby Marie Rice, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Shelley Richards, Bachelor of Science. Laura Richardson, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Sherry Lynn Richelieu, Bachelor of Science. Emily Richter, Master of Business Administration. Jake Rickard, Bachelor of Science. Stephanie Riddick, Master of Business Administration. Cheryl Ridings, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Dawson Robert Reede, Master of Business Administration. Lee Arthur Reitzma, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Shondell Rigby, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Jerome Fitzgerald Riggins, Associate in Science. Samantha Rickard, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Christina Riley, Associate in Science. Christina Riley, Master of Business Administration. Marquita Riley, Bachelor of Science. Lindsay Rai-Nee, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jennifer Ritchie, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Anali Rivera, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Heora R. Rivera, Master of Science. Ruben Rivera, Bachelor of Arts. Shani Renee Rivera, Associate in Science. Pamela Susan Riverman Bermudez, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Chantel Roach, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Travis Robbins, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Rochelle Roberson, Bachelor of Science. Sarah Robertson, Bachelor of Science. Elizabeth Marie Roberts, Bachelor of Science. Jason Curtis Roberts, Bachelor of Science. Miniko Roberts, Master of Science. Shelby Roberts, Associate in Science. La Carol Brooks Robertson, Master of Business Administration. Linda Ariana Robertson, Master of Science. Felicia Robinson Moore, Master of Business Administration. Callie Lee Robinson, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. LaCara Deschelle Robinson, Bachelor of Science. Anna Maria Robles, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Hal E. Yaro Shah, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Sydney Lynn Rushlow, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Abigail Rockline, Master of Business Administration. Taylor Rodefeld, Bachelor of Science. Mark Anthony Reuter Jr., Bachelor of Science. Bridget Rogers, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Anna Rodriguez, Bachelor of Science. Dalila Elizet Rodriguez, Bachelor of Science. Tiana Alize Rodriguez, Associate in Science. Associates with Honors. Brian Rush, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Monique Nicole Rogers Kennan, Bachelor of Science. Delonica Rochelle Rogers, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. James Brett Rogers, Associate in Science. Associates with high honors. Claycon Rawl, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jenica Rollins, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Clark Roman, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Angela Romano, Bachelor of Science. Ashley S. Romero, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Monica Romero, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Bailey Elise Ronnie, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Mariana Rosado Garcia, Associate in Arts. Nicholas D. Rosario Hernandez, Associate in Science. Associates with high honors. Tak Rosario, Bachelor of Science. Robert Rosell O., Bachelor of Science. Crystal Karin Rose, Bachelor of Science. Ellen Catherine Rose, Master of Business Administration. Francis Etta Rosemond, Bachelor of Science. Kelly Rosine, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Kelly Rosine, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Carla Thea Ross, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Gina Maria Ross, Master of Business Administration. Julie Ross, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Michael Ross, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Mike Rothwell, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kimberly Roundtree, Bachelor of Science. Christina Rouse, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Ashley Roy, Bachelor of Science. Sherry Deanna Roy, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Madison Paris Royal, Master of Business Administration. Zachary Royal, Master of Business Administration. Jennifer Leanne Rosenkowski, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jordan Rudisil, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. La Tasha Ruffin, Associate in Arts. Roberto Adrian Ruiz, Master of Science. Brett Russell, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Grace Russell, Bachelor of Science. Crystal Marie Russell House, Master of Business Administration. Lucy Russell, Master of Business Administration. Sydney Russell, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Tariq Russell, Bachelor of Science. Sarah Amelia Russo Lillo, Bachelor of Science. Ghislaine Rutabagerwa, Bachelor of Arts. Lindsay Brooke Ruth, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Angela Marie Ryman, Master of Business Administration. Tanya Chia, Bachelor of Science. Kase Lin Sablon, Associate in Science. Associates with Honors. Anissa Sadiq, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Laura Salazar, Master of Business Administration. Teresa Salcedo, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Sundas Soleil, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Abby Lee Salinas, Associate in Arts. Christian Anthony Salvatore, Bachelor of Science. Kevin Sean Sammy, Master of Business Administration. Patrick J. Salmon, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Monica Nicole Samuels, Master of Science. Sandra San Roman, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Cynthia Sanchez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Daniel Sanchez Rivera, Master of Science. Sandra M. Sanchez, Bachelor of Science. Veronica Sanchez, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Veronica Cecilia Sanchez, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Latoria M. Sanders, Associate in Science. Allison Day L. Sandlin, Master of Business Administration. Delaney Sandoval, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Stella Machutina Sangwa, Bachelor of Arts. Sarah Suneater, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Rafael San Miguel, Bachelor of Science. Patrick William Sanfee, Master of Business Administration. Elena Sansoki, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jesus Santos, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Edward Santoyo, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Michelle Sargent, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Julia Elizabeth Ser Iles Granados, Bachelor of Science. Francisca C. Saunders, Master of Business Administration. Mizzen Saunders, Bachelor of Science. Patricia Saunders, Master of Business Administration. William Savage, Master of Business Administration. Katrina Saylor, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Amanda Marie Schaefer, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. E. Lee Shaw Schaefer, Bachelor of Science. Brooke Schaffner, Master of Business Administration. Samantha Schock, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ginevra Scheringhausen, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jessica Lee Shiner, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Rudolph James Skillhob Jr., Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Brian Robert Schilling, Bachelor of Science. Nikki Lee Shermer, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Brooklyn Schlegel, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Alice Schlichting, Bachelor of Science. Rose Schneibel, Associate in Science. Morgan Catherine Schneider, Bachelor of Science. Richard Scholl, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Allison Schultz, Associate in Science. Courtney Nicole Schwartz, Associate in Science. Josh Schweikert, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Matt Schweitzer, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Cassidy Renee Scott, Master of Business Administration. Gabrielle Scott, Bachelor of Science. Carrie Scott, Bachelor of Science. Catherine Victoria Scott, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Marissa Ann Scott, Master of Science. Megan Shell, Master of Business Administration. Brianna Searcy Green, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Mary Ellen Sears, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jessica Hetzel Seat, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Ayana Searite, Master of Business Administration. Quintoya Danielle Searite, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Amir Sabanyang, Associate in Science. Courtney Sador, Associate in Science. Brittany Marie Sees, Master of Business Administration. Michael Seggers, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Zoe Elise Segura Foster, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Amanda Marie Seja, Bachelor of Science. Brittany Seiler, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Tracel R.E., Master of Science. Anthony Serrano, Master of Business Administration. Armenia Serrano, Bachelor of Science. Amanda Severy, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Ebony Seward, Bachelor of Science. Tonette Sexton, Associate in Science. Montrese Watson, Associate in Science. Paul Cisa, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Sarah Nicole Shackelford, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jean Marie Schaffer, Master of Science. Shannon Shaver, Master of Business Administration. Rory Shevchek, Master of Business Administration. Jana Marie Shelton, Master of Business Administration. Brandy Marie Shepard, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Michelle Marie Shepard, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Gretchen Sheridan, Master of Business Administration. Alicia Nicholas Sherrod Guy, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Walla Shahab Al-Din, Associate in Science. Katie Gerald Scheidel, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Kia Shifer Ah, Master of Science. Kathleen Shiflett, Master of Business Administration. Timothy Shipley, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Heather Ship, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Julie Shirk, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Dalton Lee Laquat Shock, Bachelor of Science. Ashley Scholes, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Susan E. Schomper, Bachelor of Science. Casey Shope, Bachelor of Science. Karen Elizabeth Schreiner, Master of Science. Chelsea Renee Schumann, Master of Business Administration. June Light Silva, Master of Business Administration. Michael Silva, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Fred Simmons, Associate in Science. Ronald J. Simmons Jr., Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Sherelle Simmons, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Casey Simon, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Jeffrey Robert Simon, Master of Science. Philip Owen Simon, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Rosemarie Simon, Master of Business Administration. Preeti Singh, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Vikrant Singh, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Benjamin Skeels, Master of Business Administration. Patrick Charles Slack, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Shirley Sladen, Bachelor of Science. Tess Sladen, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Tunisia Lynette Smalley, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Heather Smirneos, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Alay Shah Nairi L. Smith, Bachelor of Science. Alicia Smith, Bachelor of Science. Alyssa Smith, Master of Science. Shawnice Smith, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Dennis Smith, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jackie Elaine Smith, Associate in Science. Jacqueline Marie Jackson Smith, Bachelor of Science. Kate Smith, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Katrina Smith, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Kelly Denise Smith, Bachelor of Science. Kimberly Nelson Smith, Master of Business Administration. Lawrence H. Smith, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Linda Louise Smith, Master of Science. Maronda Smith, Master of Science. Megan Smith, Master of Business Administration. Miles Smith, Bachelor of Science. Rachel Smith, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Shawnee Smith, Associate in Science. Shelby Lynn Smith, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Tamika L. Smith, Master of Science. Halo Smith, Master of Business Administration. Tammy Lynn Snader, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Danielle Renee Sneed, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Erica Lynn Snowden, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Brittany Snyder, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Shania AVL Snyder, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Christine Lynn Sutherland King, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Aaron Sokolsky, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Shalom Saifoloy Tavita Solomona, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Ana Limati Soto, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Jate Soto, Bachelor of Science. Jose Soto, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Marissa South, Master of Business Administration. Josefa Souza, Master of Science, Carmen Gloria Soders, Bachelor of Science. Nanette Spate, Master of Science. Jasmine Spahn Jackson, Bachelor of Science. Shant Spence, Master of Business Administration. Lindy Spence, Bachelor of Science. Judy Danette Spencer, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Megan Spiegel, Master of Science. Sierra Sprayberry, Associate in Science. Keisha Danielle Spruill, Master of Business Administration. Brittany St. Aubin, Associate in Science. Rachel Nicole Stacy, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Sarah Stangel Will, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Bailey Stapley, Associate in Science. Robin Stark, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Bianca Starks, Associate in Science. Amanda Stead Sturden, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Alexandra Mahdrisia Stech, Master of Business Administration. Megan Steele, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Joshua Steinhauer, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Dave Stenberg, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Sherry Stepanek, Master of Business Administration. Ali Shah Stevens, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Andrew Stevens, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Scott Stevenson, Associate in Science. Leslie Marie Stewart, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ron Stewart, Bachelor of Science. Samantha Stewart, Bachelor of Science. Tina Marie Wallace Stewart, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Christopher Dale Stickle, Associate in Science. Connor Stillion, Master of Science. Lakina Stinson, Associate in Science. Associates with high honors. Michael Stockbridge, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Victoria Stone, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Gail Victoria Story, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Paul Stout, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. William John Strain, Master of Business Administration. Kayla Janice Strelick, Associate in Science. Carlos Stringfellow, Master of Business Administration. Shanoa Strohs, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Dashana Stroud, Bachelor of Science. Alex Strozinski, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jessica Stradone, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Andrea Stubbs, Master of Business Administration. Kiwanda Sturdivant, Master of Business Administration. Summer Ray Sturdivant, Master of Science. Sebastian Suarez, Master of Science. Angela Suggs, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Heather Gale Sullivan, Bachelor of Science. Jenna Louise Summer, Master of Business Administration. Elizabeth Summers, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Adam Sun, Bachelor of Science. Tatiana Swan Clark, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Richard Carl Swanson IV, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Cassandra Swazi, Associate in Science. Nicholas B. Sweeney, Bachelor of Science. Taylor Sweeten, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Danielle Swenson, Associate in Science. Ariana Talo Sig, Master of Business Administration. Cameron Tan, Master of Science. Latoya Sharon Tanksley, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Michelle Renee Tanner, Associate in Science. Krista Renee Tapp, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Brianka Tate, Master of Business Administration. Tanya Tate Perkins, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Megan Tavalacci, Bachelor of Science. Anthony D. Taylor Jr., Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Benjamin Taylor, Bachelor of Science. Christine Taylor, Bachelor of Science. Desiree Noel Taylor, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Melissa L. Taylor, Bachelor of Science. Jenna Tedesco, Master of Business Administration. Brandy Beatrice Telgren, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Nicholas Paul Tello, Master of Business Administration. Michael Shelby Tenkiller, Master of Business Administration. Alina Thatcher, Bachelor of Science. Tim Thayer, Associate in Science. So Thang, Master of Business Administration. Bernadine Theodore, Bachelor of Science. Jasmine Cortiara, Master of Business Administration. Addison Thomas, Master of Business Administration. Cody Thomas, Bachelor of Science. Deborah Thomas, Associate in Science. Kayla Marie Thomas, Master of Business Administration. Samantha M. Thomas, Bachelor of Science. Ja Marcus Thompson. Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Jessica Thompson. Bachelor of Science. Justin Ryan Thompson. Master of Science. Latasha Thompson. Master of Science. Jennifer Thralekill. Master of Business Administration. Caitlin Marie Till. Bachelor of Science. Jamie Lee Tinty. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Paige T. Radove Les. Bachelor of Science. Magna cum laude. Joseph Tisby. Master of Science. Connor Topfer. Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Megan Tokars. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. David Thomas. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. John Tomaszewski. Master of Science. Elaine Renee Tompkins. Master of Business Administration. Mary Esther Toney. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Tina Marie Torbert. Bachelor of Science. Magna cum laude. Monica Torgerson. Master of Science. Alyssa Torres Ignacio. Associate in Science. Associates with high honors. Lindsay Toth. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Mackenzie Ray Tugis. Bachelor of Science. Magna cum laude. Jessica Tovar. Master of Business Administration. Ashley Townley. Associate in Science. Ronald Trabanino. Bachelor of Science. Katrina Trail. Associate in Science. Amy Trammell. Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Jenny Tranfitchett. Master of Science. Karina Trevino. Master of Science. Gustavo Trimino. Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Andremi Troya. Bachelor of Science. Magna cum laude. Cindy Nicole Trotter. Master of Science. Kate Lynn Troxel. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Associate in Arts. Associates with highest honors. Carrie Lynn Truver. Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Julie Tuckalo. Master of Business Administration. Emily Tucker. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Casey Tucker. Associate in Science. P.A. Tucker. Master of Business Administration. Arison Tumu Sime. Bachelor of Arts. Kevin Ter Cios. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Logan Turnbach. Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Zachary Turpin. Bachelor of Science. Eric Tyashan. Bachelor of Arts. Marie Merci Tayashemeyer, Associate in Science. Victor Eduardo Ulloa, Bachelor of Science. Damara Underhill, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Randy Joe Erfer, Master of Science. Nadej Udamuraza, Associate in Science. Naomi Uwera, Associate in Science. Jean-Baptiste Uwijuhe, Associate in Science. Sylvina Usal, Master of Business Administration. Giovanni S. Valdez, Associate in Science. Matthew Andrew Valdez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Renato Valle Aesta, Bachelor of Science. Stacy Val-Les, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Danielle Van Bemmel, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Becca Van Dyke, Associate in Science. Jessica Van Patten, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ariel Ymir Vargas Pinto, Master of Business Administration. Luis Vasallo, Associate in Science. Elizabeth Alejandra Vasquez, Associate in Arts. Fantasia Vasquez, Associate in Science. Rachel Lynn Vasquez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Serena Vasquez Paramore, Associate in Science. Precious Kneelia Vaughn, Associate in Science. Andres Velasquez Malveji, Master of Science. Kevin Alonso Verdugo Vega, Bachelor of Science. Diana Verduzco, Master of Business Administration. Michael Vai, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ashley Vikiat T, Bachelor of Science. Andres M. Villa III, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Dylan Ronaldo Villarreal, Master of Business Administration. Martina Villarreal, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Brian Anthony Villatoro, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Christian Diego Villavicencio, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Natalie Elizabeth Violetto, Master of Business Administration. Andre Vivaret II, Bachelor of Arts. Adam Jeffrey Viviano, Master of Science. Wellington Von D, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Clayton Votra, Master of Business Administration. Colin Vavaris, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Amanda Pineda Voiles, Bachelor of Science. Eric Wacker, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Andrea Wagner, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ashley House Wagoner, Bachelor of Science. Carrie Ann Waite, Bachelor of Science. Carrie Sherelle Waiters, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Caitlin Kamiko Wakayama, Bachelor of Science. Kevin Waldman, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Janice Denise Walker, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Josie Walker, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Melissa Walker, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Taylor Walker, Bachelor of Science. Thomas Walker III, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Wallace, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Talisha Wallace, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Lenika Waller, Bachelor of Science. Mina L. Walls, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Nikia Walton, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. John Anthony Walluke, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Michaela Ward, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Cleveland B. Ware, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Paul Joseph Warwick, Master of Science. Britt Tina Amanda Washington, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Derek Washington, Associate in Science. Lisa Ann Washington, Bachelor of Science. Tia Marguerite Washington, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Chavez Watford, Master of Science. Alexander Watkins, Associate in Science, Associates with high honors. Mark Watkins Jr., Associate in Science. Angela Lee Watson, Associate in Science. Megan H. Watson, Master of Business Administration. Shantisha Letitia Watson, Bachelor of Science. Jillian Dawn Waters, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. La Ni Shah Weeson, Master of Science. Justin Lee Webb, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Ryan Weber, Bachelor of Science. Carolyn Janelle Webster, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jacqueline M. Webster, Master of Business Administration. Juliana Weckman, Bachelor of Science. Julie Weeks, Bachelor of Science. Robin Waymeyer, Bachelor of Science. Felicia Weigild, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Christy Ann Weiler, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Heather Weiler, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Amelia Weinert, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Sam Weingarten, Master of Science. Angeline Weisgerber, Master of Business Administration. Jeffrey L. Welch, Master of Science. Michael Welch, Master of Business Administration. Melissa Welton, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Lindsay Wenzel, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Cherokee Lynn Weskovich, Bachelor of Science. Jordan Lamar West, Bachelor of Science. Kimberly Whaley, Associate in Arts. Alicia Wheeler, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Joshua Wicker, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jessica Whitaker, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Sarah Ann Whitcomb, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Clara Toria White, Bachelor of Science. Jamie White, Master of Science. Kelly Marie White, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Madison Lee White, Master of Business Administration. Macy Joy Whitehead, Master of Business Administration. Veronica Whitfield, Bachelor of Science. Jamel C. Whitten, Master of Science. Tiffany Wirenga, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Thomas Wiertzema, Master of Business Administration. Ronald Scott Wilde II, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Billie Jean Wiley, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Liska Marie Wilkins, Master of Science. Whitney Danielle Wilkins, Bachelor of Science. Kayla Wilkinson, Bachelor of Science. Andrea Williams, Master of Science. Ariel Elizabeth Williams, Associate in Science. Berenice Williams, Master of Business Administration. Carissa Colachico Williams, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Dana Nicole Quintanilla, Bachelor of Science. Danielle Williams, Associate in Science. David James Williams, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Elijah Williams, Master of Business Administration. Elizabeth Williams, Master of Business Administration. Jasmine Monet Williams, Master of Science. Jasmine Williams, Associate in Arts. Janae Williams, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jennifer Michelle Williams, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Kimberly Williams, Master of Business Administration. Lakeisha Williams, Master of Business Administration. Melissa Ann Williams, Bachelor of Arts. Noriko Kian Williams, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Rolanda Chantrell Williams, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Sean Naya Kishan Williams, Master of Business Administration. Susan Williams, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Thea Williams, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Tony Aaron Williams, Master of Business Administration. Tiffany Nicole Williamson, Associate in Arts. Ardawa Nyela Willis, Bachelor of Science. Deanna Willis, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Daysha Wilmot, Bachelor of Science. Alita Wills, Master of Business Administration. Melinda K. Wilsey, Master of Science. Angela Wilson, Bachelor of Science. John Groves Wilson II, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Mai E. Shah Wilson, Master of Science. Monet Wilson, Master of Business Administration. Renata Wilson, Master of Business Administration. Sasha Laureen Wilson, Bachelor of Arts. Cheryl Suzette Wisdom, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ashraf Wissa, Master of Business Administration. Troy Withers, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Catherine Ann Woltz, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Daniel Wood, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Tiffany R. Wood, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Shayna Jill Woodard, Bachelor of Science. Candace Woods Johnson, Associate in Science. Billy Elizabeth Woodward, Bachelor of Science. Abigail Lee Wright, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Camelia Wright, Bachelor of Science. Erin Celeste Wright, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jacob Wright, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Matthew Wright, Bachelor of Science. Jennifer Yanez Santoyo, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Yu Yang, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Sabah Fawad Yassin, Master of Business Administration. Kylie Ray La Akea Yasui, Master of Science. Benjamin Yates, Master of Business Administration. Samantha Yates, Bachelor of Science. Jean Yater, Master of Science. Hunter York, Associate in Science. Associates with high honors. Nakia Marie Yordi. Bachelor of Science. Stephen U. Will. Bachelor of Science. Shelby Lynn Young. Associate in Science. Trina T. May Young. Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Robert Peter Zaka III. Master of Business Administration. Alexander Zaka. Master of Business Administration. Susan M. Zambri. Bachelor of Science. Eric Michael Zamet. Master of Business Administration. Rachel Zamsky. Bachelor of Science. Yaritza Zayas. Master of Science. Ellen Celaya. Master of Business Administration. Angie Zhang. Master of Business Administration. Julianne Zar Rick Raleigh. Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Michelle Zielinski. Master of Business Administration. Samantha Carey Zipko. Master of Science. Joshua Luke Zalman. Bachelor of Science. Maria K. Zuniga. Associate in Arts.
It's now my pleasure to introduce our Alumni Board Vice President, Gloria Lee. Gloria, please come to the podium.
Love it. Hello. Congratulations to our newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University. On behalf of the Alumni Board of Directors, I am honored to officially welcome you to the SNHU Alumni Association. Today, more than 250,000 SNHU alumni from around the world congratulate you on your success and hope you will become an active part of the SNHU alumni community. So as you continue to celebrate your achievements, remember there may be another SNHU graduate at your workplace or living right next door to you. Seek out and lean in to your vast alumni network. Congratulations and good luck on your next chapter. We cannot wait to see what you'll accomplish next. Congratulations.
So now it's time for a really important ritual in higher education. It's the turning of your tassel. When you earn your associate's or your bachelor's degrees, you move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. I'll ask now for all of our associates or bachelor's degrees graduates to please stand to participate in this ceremony. Are you ready, graduates? 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, graduates! Please join me in thanking members of the New Hampshire Pipes and Drums for playing during this afternoon's commencement exercise. Our recessional will begin with the call of the bagpipers, followed by our platform party, our faculty, and then the graduates. Thank you and congratulations to the SNHU class of 2024.